Hello, and welcome to week 6 of Individual Societies, Our Government. So last week, you all spent the entire week learning about different forms of government, right? So you learned about autocracies and dictators and all that kind of stuff, right? Typically, like not great forms of government. Now we get to talk about ours. Is it perfect? No. But as you'll probably find out, it is a lot better than what they got, right? So that's the nice thing about it. Plus, we get to change it if we don't like it. So this week is actually focused pretty much on the three branches of government. So this intro video will kind of walk you through the roadmap. Um, and yeah, show you how to play the game real quick. And that's what it is. It's all based around a three branches of power iCivics game, which is awesome. I'm addicted. And yeah, let's take a look at it. So as you go, um, finally, Egon gets an appearance because he yawned and it looked absolutely terrifying. So there you go. That's my cat Egon Spangler. It's his birthday on the 5th, by the way. So happy birthday to Egon. He's gonna be 7 years old. He's an old man. So as you can see, we have Tuesday, the in-class lesson. There's a slide with three branches notes. So that's something I'm going to do in class with you. So make sure you do that, guy. You'll see the breaks here. So after Tuesday, you have two things on Wednesday, two things on Thursday, one thing on Friday. A heads up to everyone. This week is super important. This mastery check is going to be for a full assessment grade, and I'll make sure to mention this in the class. So yeah, it might seem like there's not a lot of work here, and it's pretty straightforward. Like I didn't want to overload you all, but this means a lot. So like my goal is that every single one of my students does their best on this and completes it. I kind of tailored it and shrunk it a little bit as far as work goes, so that you all have the time and ability to do it. So kind of no excuses, to be honest, on this one, because it's probably the most straightforward and least amount of work I've done. So if you don't do it because you just didn't have time or whatever, I don't know. We're running out of weeks for those excuses, everyone. So just as a heads up, do your best, have fun with it, knock it out of the park, and you're going to get a good grade to go along with it. Not bad. So as we go, we got the learning targets here. As usual, pretty much every day is on a slide. As you can see, intro videos, the in-class lesson are these two. So before you're even done today with class, you're going to have most of it done. So these are the notes from the in-class thing. So that's the one thing to know, is that I'm going to give these to you straightforward in the class. You'll be able to copy them down, be done. So we'll do that in class. So obviously make sure you do that when we're in class. There'll be a link and assignment for the game. This is what you're going to do Wednesday. So you're going to play the three branches of power. You basically get to run the government. You get to pick people to run each branch and keep balance and everything. It's if you like controlling things, it's like really awesome. So you can actually play it in Spanish as well. So actually, let's take a look at it. So when you go to it, you'll see this guy here. It might look a little bit different because this is the teacher page, but the game is the same. You click play on it. And rather than show you a whole lot of how to play it, because I don't want to show you where I'm at on it, I made good progress. When you click play here, it'll start up and you'll hear the music going. And in the top left here, and I recommend doing this to start, you can have a walkthrough of how to play it. So you can kind of just mess around if you want. And if you want in Spanish, by all means, go for it, right? So yeah, you can toggle that over. But yeah, you'll see three branch power. You want to do new game. Yeah, skip over my progress. I guess I'll lose it. But right up here, you can click on this and it'll walk you through how to play it. So understanding what the three branches are from the lesson will definitely help. That's why you're going to do this on Wednesday. But click here and it'll walk you through kind of step by step how to do that. So good stuff for sure. All right, back to our roadmap. And so you're going to play it on Wednesday, and it should take you about half an hour, 45 minutes. It's probably the longest thing, but you're playing a game, right? You can't complain when you're playing a game. Then you'll see this page here. So after you play the game, you'll have a good understanding of executive, legislative, and judicial. And what you'll do is you'll hop out, and then you can grab these guys and put them on the correct spot. So you can move them. So if I grab it, I can move it over. Bam, right? So you want to move them over to the right answer. By the way, that wasn't the right answer. Or maybe it was. But yeah, that's what you'll do on that page. On the next slide, Is this constitutional? This should be for Thursday, I believe. So you just want to kind of like write some responses, read the questions. We'll talk about it in class a little bit as well. But a big part of what the Supreme Court and the Congress does is they decide, are things allowed? Are they, with the law or against the law? So this kind of goes into that. There's some hints over here as well that might help you out. But yeah, just basically some discussion stuff. On Thursday as well, you'll have the balance questions. Basically, how balanced is our government? Does one side have a lot more power than the other? And again, once you play the game and you hear the lesson, you'll know this stuff. So you'll be able to just type out your answers below. And then finally, for the mastery check, this is going to be for the full grade. So make sure you knock these guys out, right? It's going to be a big deal. You basically go one by one and you type in the answer. You just click here. You can type in the answer. For those, there's some with the check mark. So see the ones with the check mark, you can literally grab the check mark and move it up to the right answer for the rest of those. So there's 8 questions because your grade is out of 8. Makes sense, right? So that's pretty much it. Like I said, there's not a ton when you look at it. Tuesday, we're doing pretty much all in class. Wednesday, you got to make the time, like grab the coffee in the morning and play the game and everything. It's fun. Like I'm going to play it after I get done with this video. Then make sure you just answer the little checkbox questions here for the post game. Who does what? On Thursday, we'll talk about in class, but you will be doing it on your own. Make sure you talk about like the constitutional questions, read them, right? They're right there for you. And then make sure you do the mastery check on Friday. So again, this will be for a full assessment grade. This is a very like heavy weighted grade for your overall grade. So very doable, very straightforward. If you do it step by step, you're going to crush it and get a really good grade leading into the end of the year. So I highly recommend you do that. As always, we'll have office hours at 12:10 on Wednesday and Friday. So if you have questions, if something's not working, you didn't quite get something, let me know. Best thing to do is write down the question when it happens, right? Because I always forget, like, oh, what was I going to ask again? So like grab a little notepad and write down like, oh, this happened. I need to ask Mr. Jones about that so I can help you out. All right, with that said, I'll see you all in class. Hope you have fun with this and play the game, see how far you can get, and complete the game. Your goal is to complete and finish the game. It's not terribly long. Enjoy it and have fun. I will see you all in class. Bye.